Assalamu alaikum and hello to all my students. I'm Uzma Server, teaching in Bay Private School. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on a topic trigonometric identities. So let's start. My topic is trigonometry, unit number 16 from the course book and exercise 16C. For this, I have three main objectives. First, to remember the formulas, solve the trigonometric equations, and prove the identities. First of all, what is trigonometry? It is the branch of mathematics which deal with the study of right angle triangle. In order to remember or memorize the formulas forever, just there is a hint line, that is, some people have curly black hairs through proper brushing. Look how we are going to use this. Just use first letter. Some people have. Some stands for sine theta, people perpendicular, H hypotenuse. Curly cos theta, black stands for base and hypotenuse hairs. Through proper brushing, tan theta is equal to perpendicular over base. So by using this line, you are able to memorize the formulas properly. There are 6 trigonometric ratios: sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and cosecant and secant theta. But here we are going to use sine, cos and tan. By using that one line, sine theta is equal to perpendicular hypotenuse, cos theta is base over hypotenuse, tan theta is equal to perpendicular over base. Also tan theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta. The main and important formula for this exercise is cos square theta plus sine square theta. It is always equals to 1. From this formula, from this simple formula, we can make two more formulas. When we have to find out sine square theta or cos square theta, just shift the other thing. We can create two main formulas. Those are cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Look, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square. And sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square. For this, there are two special triangles are present. When we have to check the values from 60 degree base, we have to consider this base, hypotenuse and perpendicular. When we have to see for 30 degree, then under root 3 is base, 1 is perpendicular and 2 is hypotenuse. When we have 45 degree angles, then 45 and 45 degree and 90 degree, so its values are bases and perpendicular is 1, 1. So by using Pythagoras theorem, its hypotenuse is under root 2. Now let's start to solve the exercise. First one question is 1 minus s square. For this, s is equal to sine theta, c is equal to cos theta. We have to simplify this. In place of s, we have to put the value of s, that is sine theta. So sine theta, it becomes sine square theta. So it is 1 minus sine square theta, and we know that by formula 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta, and square root always cancelled, so its answer is cos. Next question, 1 minus c square theta. Again in place of c, cos theta. So cos theta square, it becomes cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta, and square root cancelled, so it becomes sine theta. For next question, also we have to put the values of s and c, sine theta, cos theta, and 1 minus sine square theta. Now square and root cancel, and again cos and cos cancel. So its answer becomes sin theta. For next question, also we have to put the values in place of s and c, and we have to apply the formula 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus cos square theta. So it becomes cos square theta and sin square theta. And when all things are upside and downside are same, cos and cos, sin and sin cancel, so it becomes 1. For next question, find a solution where 0 and less than equals to pi over 2. For this part, we have the question as sin x is equal to 1 over 2. Sin x is equal to 1 over 2. We have to find out, first we have to find out the value of x. So we have to take the inverse of 1 by 2, sin inverse of 1 by 2. We can both calculate by calculator and by using triangle. So it is 30 degree. In trigonometry, we are going to give the answers in radians. So in order to convert degree into radian, we have to multiply it by pi over 180 degrees. So its answer is pi over 6. For next question, tan x is equals to 1 over 2. Also we have to take the inverse. Tan inverse of 1 by 2. It becomes 26.56. And also we have to multiply by pi over 180 degree in order to convert it into a radian. So again for cos, we have to take the inverse, and by applying pi over 180 degree, we can convert the answer into radian form. Next question, question number 3. Find without using the calculator the values of sin theta, tan theta when they have given the cos theta, that is 4 over 5, and they are also saying that theta is acute. Acute means less than 90 degrees. By using cos theta is equals to 4 or 5, and we know that cos theta is equals to base over hypotenuse, we are going to just draw for our easiness a right angle triangle, and we know that base its base is 4. In place of base we have to write 4. In case of hypotenuse we have to write 5. By applying Pythagoras theorem we can calculate, and for Pythagoras theorem hypotenuse square minus base square, so 25 minus 16 it is equals to under root 9, and its answer is 3. So its mean all three things, perpendicular, base and hypotenuse we have. So we can find out any trigonometric ratio. So sin theta is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse, so 3 over 5. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular over base, so 3 over 4. Simple way to find out when all things are present. For question number 4, find the value of theta from 0 degree to 360 degree inclusive. Cos theta is equal to 1 over 2. Same process, just we have to take the inverse and its answer becomes 60 degree. But we have to find out up to 360. So 360 minus 60, it becomes 300. So theta's values are 60 degree as well as 300 degree. From question number 5, eliminate theta from these equations. X is equals to a cos theta, y is equals to b sin theta. First of all, in order to solve this, we have to take the square on both sides and give the name to the equation. X is equal to a cos theta is equation 1, and y is equal to b sin theta, equation number 2, and just square them. X square is equal to a square and cos square theta, y square is equal to b square sin square theta, equation number 2. After this, just we have to find out the value of theta. In order to calculate that one, dividing x square and y square by a square and b square. Now, so our equations become x square over a square, it is equals to cos square theta, y square over b square, it is equals to sin square theta. By choosing both equations, we will add these equations right hand side and left hand. X square over a square plus y square over b square and cos square theta plus sin square theta. As we know very well that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So x square over a square plus y square over b square is equal to 1. Now next question is x is equal to 4 minus cos theta, y is equal to 2 plus sin theta. First step, what we have to do? We have to move 4 and 2 towards x and y. So x minus y 4 is equal to minus cos theta and y minus 2 is equal to sin theta. We have to take the square on both sides and remember this negative sign becomes positive. Why? Because when we are going to take the square, it becomes positive. So x minus 4 whole square is equal to cos square theta, y minus 2 whole square is equal to sin square theta. At the end, add these two, x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square, it is equals to cos square theta plus sin square theta. And we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. So we have removed the theta in these two questions by applying the method squaring and comparing the equations. Question number 6. Prove these identities. The question is tan theta plus 1 over tan theta is equals to 1 over sin theta cos theta. It's mean we have to consider any one side and we can prove it equal to other side. In this question, we are going to consider left hand side, tan theta plus 1 over tan theta. So in place of tan theta, we are going to put the value sin theta over cos theta plus 1 over sin theta over cos theta. As we know that division is converted into multiplication, so it becomes cos theta over sin theta. So in last step, we are going to take the LCM, and by taking the LCM, cos square sin square theta plus cos square theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta, it is equals to 1 over sin theta cos theta. No matter in multiplication sin theta and cos theta, we can write cos sin or sin cos. It's not a problem. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. For next question, 1 minus cos theta over sin theta is equal to sin theta over 1 plus cos theta. Again, we can choose any one side according to our easiness. In this question, I am going to choose sin theta over 1 plus cos theta. But for this question, I am going to rationalize this. Rationalize means we are going to take 1 plus cos theta and we are going to put opposite sign upside and downside. Now after this, in place of these values, we are going to write in the form of multiplication. 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. We are going to apply the formula 1 minus cos square theta, because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta, and sin is cancelled. So 1 minus cos theta is equal to sin theta. So its mean right hand side is equal to left hand side. In this question, first important step is rationalization, means its opposite sign. 1 plus cos theta, we are going to multiply and divide by 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. And next step here, important, that is formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b, means 1 minus cos square theta. So it's the end of the lecture. By using these important concepts, we solve the other questions of the exercise and do practice. Good day, all of you.